Did you ever read the book of Romans? In the 5th chapter, the 19th verse, it says, by one man's disobedience, many were made sinners. That one man is Adam. Because of his disobedience, we were made sinners. We're not sinners because we sinned. We're sinners because we were born that way through Adam. Adam's disobedience caused everybody to become a sinner. It wasn't a choice we made, it was a choice he made. But now listen to the whole verse. By one man's disobedience, many were made sinners. So also by one man's obedience, many are made righteous. You're not a sinner because of what you do. You're a sinner because of what Adam did. And you're not righteous because of what you do. You're righteous because of what Jesus did. Did you hear that? It said by one man's obedience, you were made righteous. You're made righteous because of Jesus' obedience, not because of yours. Satan always wants you to look at your obedience. He always wants to talk to you about how unworthy you are, how disobedient you are, how many times you failed. And he wants to get you to look at yourself. You got to get your eyes off of you and look at Jesus' obedience. Because of his obedience, you're made righteous. And righteous means be in right standing with God. You're in right standing with God because of Jesus' obedience. That's why the Word of God said we can come boldly to the throne of grace that we might find help in time of need. If you think you're a sinner and you think you're disobedient and unworthy, you'll never come boldly to the throne of grace. You'll never get prayers answered either. You've got to realize that he made you righteous through Jesus' obedience. By one man's obedience, many were made righteous. Now the very next verse says, the law entered that sin might abound. The law entered that sin might abound. Most people think the law, 10 Commandments, was given so that sin would not abound. But that's not what the verse says. Listen to it again. The law entered that sin might abound. The law of Moses was given, the 10 Commandments was given so that sin could abound. In 1 Corinthians 15, verse 56, it says, the strength of sin is the law. The law is the strength of sin. It doesn't help you live godly. It doesn't make you live closer to God. Satan has people focused on the law and their performance. It's when we get our eyes off of our performance and get our eyes on Jesus' performance, then we begin to be conformed into his image. As we behold him, we're changed into the same image from glory to glory. As we behold the law and we look at our lack of obedience, it'll cause us to draw further and further away from God instead of closer and closer to God. Remember that verse. It's over in Romans 5:19. And it says, by one man's obedience, you and I were made righteous. Hope this has been a blessing to you. God bless you. You have a great day.